The ISACA CGEIT certification commands a six-figure minimum salary. Wow, how is that possible? Well, when I take the time to explain to you how you get to the point where you're qualified as a CGEIT, you'll understand why this certification is at the top of the industry and commands such a high salary. The career development from being a security analyst with possibly some technical certifications from AWS, Google, Microsoft, Cisco, combined with a CompTIA Security Plus, can get you in a situation where you're preparing yourself. Maybe in a couple years, you can move up to become a ISC squared, CISSP, top technical certification in cybersecurity for many people's opinions, and become a security engineer. And then after some years of experience in that role, you could level up, earn your ISACA CGEIT certification, and be prepared for more advanced roles that definitely deserve a six-figure minimum salary. We're talking about a certified professional who can be your chief information security officer, your VCISO, possibly a independent security consultant, or a very focused governance, risk, and compliance manager in GRC, where definitely you would like to be a CGEIT. The CGEIT certification by ISACA recognizes IT professionals with deep knowledge of enterprise IT governance principles and practices, as well as the ability to enhance the value of the organization through governance and risk optimization measures, and to align IT with business strategies and goals. Since the program started, more than 7,000 individuals have achieved the CGEIT certification through ISACA. Before we get to the minimum six-figure salary, we need to talk about the requirements in order to become a CGEIT. The certification requires 5 or more years of experience in an advisory or oversight role supporting the governance of IT-related contribution to an enterprise. In these 4 domains, the exam will cover governance of enterprise IT, IT resources, benefits realization, and risk optimization. So what exactly is domain 1, the governance of enterprise IT? This domain deals with the organizational structure of building IT frameworks, the strategy and technology aspects of IT governance, and essential knowledge about governing various types of information. Governance framework, technology governance, information governance. For example, your team would like to upgrade some older Windows operating systems machines to new Mac laptops. That sounds great. There's always value in newer, faster systems. But what about the cost? I mean, what are we going to do about collaboration? Are there any considerations for compatibility with critical software that's already in use in the business? How would data be transferred to systems? Domain 2, IT resources. This domain provides insight about where to effectively allocate your IT resources and how to ensure IT resources are streamlined for performance. This includes IT resource planning and IT resource optimization. Years ago, the National Bureau of Economic Research highlighted use it or lose it IT budget rules. They pointed out that federal agencies spend 5 times more in the last week of the fiscal year than they do in any other week of the year. That means there's a scramble for new servers, software, laptops, any IT investments that will help protect their IT budget for the next fiscal year. Domain 3, benefits realization. This domain is focused on managing performance, monitoring, and reporting. and analyzing IT-enabled technology investment management, which is focused on IT performance and oversight and the management of IT-enabled investments. Now you have to ask yourself, did the IT department put together an implementation plan before the procurement was initiated? Most companies will invest 4% of their annual revenue in IT expense. So for a small business, that may mean $1 million per year, but for a Fortune 500 company, we're talking about 400 million plus. And when that type of investment is being made, you want to make sure that you have proper governance. Has a business case been prepared and reviewed? Will the hundreds of thousands of dollars or even millions of dollars in IT investment perform to expectations? Will that new vulnerability scanning software be able to evaluate all of your assets in each of your company-owned environments? Will your IT team provide regular firewall metrics to show how many attacks have been blocked? And finally, domain 4, risk optimization. This domain is all about mitigating potential to IT risk and challenges and overseeing the risk of IT management capabilities around risk strategy and IT-enabled capabilities, processes, and services. With the increased use of artificial intelligence, chief information officers, chief information security officers, and even chief risk officers have to ask, how do we improve our risk management program? Documenting and planning risk management standards will help reduce the complexity of managing your IT resources. I have been an ISACA member for over a decade and maintain 4 of their core certifications. The CGEIT is a very difficult exam. It covers 4 hours and 150 multiple choice questions. Now, this isn't something that you can just take on with something that I saw early in my career with cramming for the exam on a technical certification. This actually requires real time, having a seat at the table in a oversight, a governance type of role where you understand more than the technical requirements of implementing a new technology in your environment. So, do you have what it takes to earn the ISACA CGEIT certification? I hope that by watching this video, you understand the requirements and the value that a CGEIT can bring to any organization.